Good morning. Today I want to talk a little bit about what we talked about before. I don't know if you remember the last time we talked about, the song, Jesus Loves Me, This I Know, for the Bible tells me so. And in the first session, I want to do kind of a series of talks about how Jesus loves you. And the first session we talked about, remember how we talked about when little fish are hatched, they're first hatched, and they have a yolk sac that supplies extra nourishment to the fish for the first couple of weeks of their lives. And that's to say that a lot of times God is providing the little fish or the minnows with breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even snacks in between. And so that shows how God not only loves, the little fish, but He loves us. And you say, well, how does He love us more than the little fish? And He loves us a lot more than the little fish because He allows us, as we are a little egg, and we form in our mother's womb, and the egg is allowed to attach to the uterus or the mother's womb. And through the umbilical cord, food is transferred to us, and waste products are carried away from us for up to 9 months. And so when we first looked at the little fish, we thought, wow, that's really good that a little fish can have extra food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a couple of weeks. But we, are very fortunate because we're able to have food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks for up to 9 months. Some of us go longer than 9 months, some of us go shorter than 9 months. But if you think about it, 9 months is a long time for us to be supplied with extra nourishment, food and nourishment, and carries away all of our waste products. So a lot of times we just need to remember that, sometimes we need to look around. Even though it says in the Bible that Jesus loves us, sometimes we need to look around and see how God goes the extra step. Not just one little extra step, but He goes a lot of extra steps, to love us and show He loves us. A lot of times, the other analogy that I wanted to make is that a lot of times, when your mother is cooking, like Thanksgiving's coming up pretty soon, and a lot of times she spends a lot of extra time in the kitchen preparing a lot of the dishes, and sometimes like the extra dishes are like the turkey. I don't know whether you like turkey or not, but if you're like me, I like turkey, and turkey takes a long time to prepare. And so a lot of times when we're developing, we take a long time to prepare. So you have to look at the turkey as a special dish. And if you take 9 months to develop, God is preparing a special dish. And He's preparing you, to develop and mature and get as far ahead in life as you can, even before you're born. Okay? Let's bow in a word of prayer. Dear Lord, I just thank You for the love You show for us, and also for taking the extra time and the extra steps, going way out of Your way to help us to develop and grow and mature. And just help us to, once we're here, once we're born, help us to develop, grow, and mature in Your Word. In Jesus' name I do pray. Amen.